Welcome to the Board of Commissioners meeting November 8th, 2023, 9 a.m. Call this meeting to order. If you will, please silence your cell phones and any other electronic devices. If you will, please stand for the invocation of the flag. Invocation will be given by Joe Morgan at Cedar Rock Baptist Church.
I'm trying to get my phone turned open.
That's all.
Dear Lord, we come to you today and ask that you watch over everybody here today. We ask that you watch over our training communities and give them wisdom and the power they need to do their job. Lord, we also ask that you would look over the first responders and keep them safe. Lord, we ask all these things in your name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. All right, next item is to adopt the agenda. Do I have a motion to do so? Have a second. Sorry. Motion and a second. All in favor? Motion carried. I need a motion to go into executive session for possible litigation. Do I have a second? Motion and a second. All in favor? Motion carries. We are in executive session at 9:01. Regular session. Do I have a second? Motion and a second. All in favor? Motion carries. We're back in regular session at 9:38. We discussed possible litigation in executive session. At this point, I would like to call for a special call meeting tomorrow, November the 9th, 2023 at 10 a.m. for the purpose of consideration of suspension of the tax commissioner pursuant to OCGA 48-5-140 in compliance with the order of Superior Court and request appointment of interim tax commissioner. Do I have a motion? So moved. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor? Motion carried. We'll have a special call meeting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. All right, next item, presentation. We don't have any. Next item, finance report.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, the 8 months is over yesterday afternoon. June funds will be shown at 1.4 million. We'll be sent to the president tax increase and tax transfer this week. The rest of the thing is and this will be interest of borrowing. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And we have our item last document received in the bottom.
Thank you very much. Any commissioners have any questions for finance? The department heads, do we have any? Citizen comments. I don't believe anyone signed up. Next item are the minutes from the October 24th, 2023, 6 p.m. regular meeting. If you all have had time to read those and there are no corrections needed, do I have a motion to accept? She made the correction. I didn't get to read it. She made it. Do I have a second? Motion and a second. All in favor? Motion carried. No need for public hearing. Under appointments, we have appointments with Kathy to fill an unexpired term with the group.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yes, sir.
All right. Do I have a motion to appoint Ruth Cole? Do I have a second? Second. Motion and a second. All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you, sir. No unfinished business. New business. Item number 1, resolution urging the Governor and General Assembly of Georgia to continue efforts to reform and improve mental health services for the citizens of Georgia. Let me speak to you. All right. Resolution urging the Governor and General Assembly of Georgia to continue efforts to reform and improve mental health services for the citizens of Georgia. Whereas being the constitutional level of government closest to their constituents, Georgia counties are on the front lines of responding to mental health issues within the community, as well as the development of mental health reform efforts. And whereas the Marietta County Board of Commissioners supports efforts designed to provide every citizen in need to have accessible, affordable, and adequate mental health services. And whereas the Marietta County Board of Commissioners is grateful for the efforts of Georgia's executive, legislative, and judicial branches in working towards mental health reform in recent years, such as the passage of House Bill 1013 in 2022 and the introduction of House Bill 520 in 2023, Chief Justice Boggs works on jail diversion initiatives and Governor Kemp's commitment to expanding mental health resources in schools for children and young adults. And whereas despite these prior steps and success, the Marietta County Board of Commissioners recognizes that there is still a tremendous amount of work for the citizens of Marietta County and other citizens across Georgia to receive adequate health care and mental health and substance abuse disorders. For mental health and substance abuse disorders, sorry. Now therefore be it resolved by Marietta County Board of Commissioners that Marietta County government reaffirms its commitment to reforming and improving mental health services for its citizens and all citizens of the state of Georgia. Be it further resolved that Marietta County Board of Commissioners specifically urges the Governor and General Assembly to continue efforts in the 2024 session of the Georgia General Assembly to enhance Georgia citizens' access to vital mental health services, including the provision of state budgetary funding for additional behavioral health crisis centers across the state, additional co-responder units, and other resources to assist those with mental health and substance abuse disorders. Be it further resolved that the clerk to the Board of Commissioners is hereby directed to provide an executed copy of this resolution to each member of the Marietta County delegation to the Georgia Senate and Georgia House of Representatives and to the Association of County Commissioners of Georgia. So resolved this 8th day of November 2023. All right, maintenance agreements for the jail readings.
Yeah.
We have a motion to allow the chair to sign the resolution to the governor. Do I have a second? Motion and a second, all in favor? Motion carried. Thank you. Item number 2, maintenance agreement for the jail room.
Different commissions, getting ready to, do the jail roof, we had, sought bids on this earlier in the year, and with the hold up that bid that we were cutting the air conditioning, coils and all of the damage replaced, when they finished those, I think the last week or so. And, now that's done, I talked to the, company, they're ready to come on in and get this done. And, so we're gonna be meeting with them next week, and they told me they're gonna try to knock that out for the end of November. That's their plan. And so we're trying to move forward with that, and we're gonna have a meeting, say next Tuesday in that matter. And what we want to do is to try to go ahead and get a maintenance agreement in place with them. And they provided, and I need to look, make sure this is the final on that. But what it is they will inspect this quarterly. The first year is free. And then after that, they'll come back in quarterly at, I think, $1,700 and some change.
This is the company that's doing the roof.
Company that's doing the roof. That way we'll maintain the roof. Will also maintain our warranty that goes with the roof. And, we try to, just be sure we don't have any problem with it. I really think after, a period, we probably go to, maybe once in 6 months or something, inspection. Just to keep it from getting bad. I think that's the problem with last time. So we're ready to go with that, and we just like to ask you guys to get us started and get that maintenance agreement executed.
But they haven't done a roof yet, right?
Have not done the roof yet.
Are we making sure that are we making sure that the extended warranty that comes with that is being done?
Yes.
All documentation, all done.
Yeah, we not.
Would you not want to wait till they actually completed the job, make sure we didn't go in agreement with a man that halfway through the job, we find out.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
I've had experience before, you really like, what have we got into? So I would think we want them to do the job, see how nice of a job it is and so forth. And then go ahead and give a commitment to them now up front. They don't have to be as adopted with it, but they can worry about fixing it later, they're getting paid to fix it again.
What I was, I guess my issue with bringing it forward was that I wanted to be sure that they did get it up there and did jack the price. Well, we had it under this other, but I had no issue waiting because it's great.
Yeah, but I'm just not.
But I mean, it's kind of big because I just want to make sure we get it in sometimes because the first year is through. I tell you, when it was great retention, I'll bring it back then.
My opinion is tell them say that we make a decision and like to go in agreement with them within 30 days after completion.
Yeah.
And there's no reason on the exact price off that, make them hurry up and get the job done too.
I just did, and I'm not saying they would, but I just didn't want them to, But then after it was done, and say, well, yeah, we got that date, and it's, that's.
But there's a warranty for how long?
Warranty, is it's just like a 40-year warranty on the roof, but you have to be able to do the maintenance.
Right.
You have to have that, so,
And it's $17.50 per quarter. Okay, so $7,000 a year.
Yeah.
For this program.
yeah, I thought the maintenance was yearly. Yeah, I think they would do more than yearly, but I think $6, certainly, it's a couple of too. Yeah, we'd be. I'm sure they do want to do it. Yeah.
Well, maybe in the spring after the winter. That's all.
I think 2 times a year would be best. What I'll do is start with the board, is I'll go back and just look at 2 times a year. And get them to go ahead and give us the documentation, and once we get it done, then we'll bring that back.
Right, because it's warranty. And we have issues prior to a 6-month recheck. Then we'll let them know.
Yes.
And they'll have to come back under that warranty, so yeah, I think twice a year. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these folks warranty, you'll see with these car things, they'll tell you, you get this, you get that. If you only get it, if you get all these maintenance finished. So you wait 2 years and say, hey, we need to file a plate of this roof, they would say, well, if you'd done this, you wouldn't have had a problem. That's the issue with the I think twice a year would be more than sufficient. And as it gets older, we might want to bump it up a little bit. It was hard to have an issue. Yeah, anyway, it's trying to have an issue.
And we have one now doing that, routine maintenance check on the units up top, right?
Yeah, we
I
have.
remember just having someone do that, because that's part of the problem too, no one was doing that, so that's fine.
You contact that, Nancy.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I think it would be better anyway to have 6 months. I was looking at last night, Jessica got to read it, the notice was quarterly, and I thought that's a little too much, went too often with it being brand new. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll go back and get with them and get them to reissue us proposal for 6 months inspection. And I'll bring that back once they ready to go.
Because they gave us quite to do, right?
We already in contract, they just waiting to.
That's really, I'd like to wait till afterwards, my opinion, board, whatever they want to do, is throw wishes off the board, but if you ran into a problem up there, after you gave a bid.
Yeah.
And you had to spend some more money, you'd be like, that's all right, we're gonna get $1,700 more to cover this, and
Well, we're gonna make sure it's right when they get.
Okay.
checked.
We're going to need to bring it back over 6 months.
Just table it, I'll bring it back, we'll look at it.
Thank you.
Okay, so do I have a motion to table for this to be brought back by the administrator?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Second. Motion and second, all in favor? Motion carries. Table.
The motion was.
Oh, I've got to do it.
Yeah, I thought we were good at it. So, it's. Okay.
I'm gonna take the notes.
If I made those.
Those items report intended in the.
Okay, I'll go back. I'll have them go right here. Okay. Just a few things wanted to mention to you guys. I mentioned already the jail roof should be starting it very soon. We'll be next Tuesday with the contractor. We'll get with the sheriff's office too. They're just kind of sign it, set it up and let everybody know they're going to be there working with that. The jail locks, another part of that project, Allison and Bill Coughlin worked on it. I reviewed them last week, but they're ready to go. We'll be sending those out. We already got dates and times of that. We sent out the plumbers, you guys remember, we didn't get any plumbers back in, but we're gonna call plumbers to get them to come in and give us.
I sent a plumber coming out of Peachtree City.
Right.
The email said they'd be very interested in taking a look at what y'all got.
Good. We're gonna set that up. Bill, I talked a little bit about it last week in Blue with getting it back and get everybody in and just look at it once. So that'll be happening here very, very soon. Okay. We mentioned the peace loss. We need to be thinking about peace loss. Peace loss actually I think expires the first of March or so of 2025. So we just need to be talking about that and look at the program for the upcoming year. I passed out some information with a building development bid that you guys might be Interested?
I've already gotten
Okay, you really, you already did got it, it's just a FYI.
you.
And very soon, we're gonna need to talk about our 2024 the big roads. We need to get that application into the state. It's probably gonna be somewhere in the $800,000 range, which the big will be. And, we're trying to put together a list of roads, and we try to spread it around those, roads that are in the, with dire need. But we need to put that on, probably start talking about that probably at your last meeting, which is going to be going to get that done. And I still would like to have a work session. I know we hadn't got them stood up yet, but we got a couple of different topics that we really need to get that done on. And
What do we need to do to set that date?
with the next week, so, we should bring back and what you guys know, and we hadn't got it yet, but we'll, if y'all want, we just put it through 3 or 4 days. And it just say, hey, well, this work, we'll send that out, kind of get that done. That may be easy. The radio feedback that we just didn't get it. I know everybody's busy, but I think that's important for us as we report. We talk about these slots that as well. So,
Yeah, I mean, well, there's several part-time, so whenever you guys pick some dates that work for you guys, and then let us know what they are, and we just start putting them down.
sure. I mean, we're flexible. We'll be here whenever. We just try to be confident, this is a part-time job for you. We know that.
You'll probably respond better if you just say, hey. These
Yeah.
it's not pretty.
We get those hard now. It's long time. Yeah, we would get you. I looked at but part that. So that's all I have. I have some items in executive session. Talk to you guys about. That's all I have to look for.
Yes, sir. A couple of updates on the courthouse. We continue to get bids for remediation, just to go to the next step for that. Hopefully we'll have a collection of them for consideration here in a future meeting. Staff continue to work very hard on open records requests. But on the other hand, we also had some training for our next request system. So thank you to Matthew and everybody that joined in on that. Had a productive meetings this week with Lions Club, Red Wing Club. We continue to do recruitment. We have an administrative position interviews going on later this week, and then we've also hopefully recruited a couple of new public works individuals. So it's been a productive week.
That's the administrative assistant.
Yes, sir.
And we also visited the GI to talk to again about access off State Route 54 for a industrial prospect. I think we're trying to spread it over several prospects properties, and I think they're going to try to make us put in a center turn and we're right and left at the very beginning, which is kind of difficult for us because you only got one property you serve and you put down a lot of dollars. So what we looked at is an alternate route going in off of Industrial Park Road and just creating a road in there at a cul-de-sac. That'll be a lot cheaper. We can do that cheaper than we can put in the turn lanes. So we worked with that. That was another thing that we talked about. Which we've also been with awareness out. We got more about this way. We had to, there was an IRS and they had some issues going with the property owners here over some conservation, and they have warned us out. I mean, I've spent hours and hours and hours talking to them on the phone. And a lot of the flood that Beverly and Allison got in terms of the over the record requests were related to that. And they all involved. So we don't have to go to court next week, but we were looking at having to report the court just for testimony. So I'm glad that's out. It's been really good to get those. So anyway,
Just an update on the vehicle replacement program. John is working with the lease to own program through ACCG. I have a list of example vehicles or cars to bring to him so we can get some actual dollar amounts. Not necessarily the actual vehicles, but it'll give us a dollar range to bring back to you. And that was all that I had.
All right. Next item is report from county commissioners. I'll go ahead and start it off this time. We've lost a very special person in the city of Manchester, city council member, Judy Foster Pike.
Taylor Foster Jewelry. She used to be there. She had an unexpected turn of events over the past couple of weeks, and she passed away on Monday. I don't know of any arrangements that have been made yet, but she will be an extremely hard individual to replace on the city council there in Manchester. She's loved by many, many people. Yesterday was an election day here in the county and across, so we did have our e-splost for the Board of Education. It passed 600 plus votes to 100 plus votes no. So it did pass in the county, and we're very glad for that. That's pretty much all I have, Commissioner Wordsworth.
Got several calls this week, good news, people, well, not just this week, since the last meeting, good positive feedback of issues that are going on and being addressed, so thank you guys. A couple of people working on those issues and getting, some interaction, positive interaction done, so, thank you guys for that, just keep working in it, working hard, let us know what you need, that basically there's nothing but good news in the last couple of weeks.
Go right.
That's right, no more rain.
Vice Chair King. Same as usual. As I was telling Bill Cawthorn very well ago, it's nice we're starting to get more calls complimenting what's going on in the county and on the roads than the complaints. Still get complaints, but I told them that we were starting to get up there on the better side, but of course, like Commissioner Collins just said, Barry said the same thing. It was, let's wait and see if they're still complimenting come Saturday. But we got rain coming, so that's always a factor, and the people know that. But other than that, with everything going on in the county, I appreciate all the staff, and we're still shorthanded, and total work is shorthanded, and a lot of people are starting to realize that Meriwether County is no different than the rest of the world. We all are needing help and need employees, and what employees you get these days did not grow up with the work ethics that most of us in this room was taught by our fathers and mothers and grandfathers. So we just keep dealing with it and hacking at it, and hopefully we'll start making everybody a little bit more happier each month, and maybe 2024 will be the turnaround for Meriwether County.
Commissioner Plant.
On behalf of the Tom Miller, commander for American Legion, make sure I get this right. The Veterans Day services will be held in Greenville at 11 a.m. on Saturday, which is Veterans Day. And I will defer to Mr. Dunaway if there's anything else I need to add to that. I know you mentioned a fish fry or whatever, but that's something.
Public invited, our Veterans Day service on the 11th at 11 o'clock.
Okay, and that is this Saturday, so just
I'd like to add, so if I can.
sure.
I meant to mention that in my comments that it came to my attention that there's not even gonna be a parade this year in the city of Manchester. It wasn't coordinated and organized by the people that normally do it, and it fell through the cracks. And it's disappointing to me personally, to a lot of people that spoke to me about it, and I don't know how maybe some way we can take this on as the Board of Commissioners and make sure somehow, some way every year that this county celebrates and does something special for veterans. And I don't really dependent on Manchester to do that. No communication back and forth didn't happen. It's kind of disappointing and saddening. It's not going to happen this year. If there's anything that we could do, maybe we can make sure ahead of time get something planned that we do. Yeah, this doesn't happen.
Yeah, I think at this point, we need to make sure there's a county.
Yeah.
We'll get it. We're gonna do this through folks, cut that is one of our bits that we do. And then probably here at Greenville, since it's a county seat, but we could do that.
Well, I will segue into whether or not we will be hosting or the primary go-to for the Christmas trees around the courthouse and all. And this is something that's been in place about 5, 6, 7 years. And like anything, changes in leadership, and whether it's from the municipalities or whether it's your leaders in the community. I know for Greenville, we've had several that we have lost over the course of the years. And with that being said, we did send out, back when I discussed yesterday, we did send out a request to the municipalities because of, you've got some new changes that are taking place in your local leadership. If they want to continue to participate, and I know that, Greenville's responded that they very much would like to, and of course, the county, I feel pretty sure that we will, but the other municipalities, we will wait until we get a response back from them on Friday. But, Christmas is right around the corner, and with that being said, the other thing is, employee luncheon will be next week, next Thursday, correct? We do appreciate all of our employees, and if any commissioners have an opportunity to come out, many hands make light work, so, the employees want to participate. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Commissioner, second municipality replied back and it's going to be involved in the Christmas tree thing as well.
With like anything, we'll have to make sure questions are in place, by the lighting of the tree. I believe it's usually Thanksgiving, Friday, and Thanksgiving. So, but it's all a very festival program for that. To have that in place. And thank you for all the support.
Mr. Collins?
I just like to thank all the county employees and my fellow commissioners, and I'm just glad we finally get the roof on the jail. And, that's about all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, report from county attorney.
I have no report.
Do we have any for executive session?
I would leave, Mr. J. indicated in the executive session.
We have, we have personnel, litigation. Taxes.
Future meetings and notices, November 23rd through 24th, 2023, the offices will be closed in recognition of Thanksgiving. November 28th, 2023, we'll have our regular meeting at 6 p.m. Do I have a motion to go into executive session for the purpose of possible litigation, personnel, and tax matters? Do I have a second? Second. Motion and a second, all in favor? Motion carries. We are in executive session at 10:04.
All in favor? Motion carries. We're back in regular session at 10:46. All right. One thing we need to add is to, for contract continuation for recreation with the city of Manchester for 1 year to continue at the same amount. Do I have a motion to continue the contract for 1 year? So moved. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor? Motion carried. Do I have anything else to come before the board? Do I have a motion to adjourn? So moved. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor? Motion carries. We're adjourned.